Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Chef Ked here, and today I'm going to show you really quick how to make my Chipotle Gouda buttermilk biscuits. I made them a couple weeks ago with some salmon croquettes. They turned out fire, you already know. So a lot of people asked me about it, and I figured why not make a quick tutorial video and show everybody how to make it. As you can see, it's not a lot of ingredients that goes into it. We got a self-rising flour, we got some buttermilk. Of course, we got this Chipotle Gouda, got butter that's frozen, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. And I got a little bit of sugar. That's my secret weapon. So let's get ready to get into it without further ado, and let's make these Chipotle Gouda buttermilk biscuits. Let's go. All right, so first thing first, we got to start by preheating the oven to 450 degrees. We've already got it set and going. It's been preheating now for 20 minutes. So I know it's nice and hot and ready for these biscuits to come into the oven. So we're going to begin with 2 cups of self-rising flour, and everything is going to go into our mixing bowl. And let's get this thing going, man. All right, we got our 2 cups of flour, self-rising flour, to be exact. It's going to go in here. And I add about 1/4 cup of sugar to mine. Give it a little bit of sweetness. The most important part to this is the butter. And I take a frozen stick of butter because it blends well and mixes in. And this is what actually makes this recipe really, really good to me, is this butter that goes in here. But if you put it in frozen, you're able to mix it into the flour. And then once you put that buttermilk in there, man, it just all blends together. So we're gonna start and get this butter going. See that frozen, with that butter being frozen like this, if you just had a regular stick of butter, you know, putting it on a grater like this, it would be all mushy and it wouldn't just go into this flour to be able to mix properly. So that's why we got it frozen. All right, next thing we're gonna do is grate some of this Chipotle Gouda. Man, I love cheese. And this Chipotle Gouda is just something different about it. I just thought it would be good in a biscuit. And that was the first time I made it, when I made it. And it turned out great. So I love the flavor of it. And just something about some Gouda, man. Just something about cheese, period. So we'll get a good hefty amount in here, because cheese makes the world go round. And you do you. If you don't like to be a little spice to it, you can just add regular Gouda, or you can add whatever cheese you want. That's the beauty of recipes, man. You can take something that somebody else has showed you, and you can flip it and do it your way. That's why I always like to say we're gonna make this Chef Ked's way. Because pretty much ain't nothing new under the sun, but people can take recipes and flip them and take away or add different stuff and make it how you want to make it. All right, we've got our cheese, and then we'll take a whisk, or if you have one of those biscuit cutters or whatever, and we're gonna mix this all together before we put our buttermilk in. And I need to be talking through this process, man, to give you some background as to what I'm doing. I've been making biscuits, man, since I was a kid. My grandmother made them, my mom made them, they passed it on to me, and now I'm passing on to you. And then we'll just add a cup of ice cold buttermilk. And I like to take like a spatula or something and blend it all together. And we're gonna get ready to roll it out and form our biscuits and put them in the oven, man. And it's very quick. Like I said, this is very quick and easy. People think that it's hard to make, but it's not. Very easy to make. And with this cheese going in here like this, sometimes you have to add a little bit more buttermilk. So it's up to you how much you add. There's really no, well, it could be a wrong answer, but just don't add too much. Start with a little, and you'll know the consistency of the dough where it should be to get ready to roll out your biscuits. And if you put too much buttermilk in it, guess what? You can just add a little bit more flour and it'll make it all back right again. All right, so there we go. We get our consistency for our dough. Uh-oh. And I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in it so it won't be so sticky, and we'll roll it out. All right, be right back. All right, so I'm a little old school, man, like my grandmother and my mama. I'm gonna roll out on my little countertop right here. I'm gonna put me a little bit of flour out here. I'm gonna clean this up later, but this is just old school, man. This is how we do it. Put a little bit of flour out here, and then we're gonna get ready to roll this biscuit dough out. And crank these biscuits, man, and get them in the stove. Let's go. Rolled out nicely here. Now I'm just gonna kind of roll it around and fold it over. And believe it or not, these fold overs is actually how we get them flaky layers. Don't want to mishandle it too much, but you just want to get it nice and consistent to where, and I like to get that flour, keep that flour handy too. We're gonna just fold it over, get one more fold, and I'm about ready for my roll out. All right, so we got to take our rolling pin and we're gonna go ahead and roll out these biscuits. And me personally, I like a nice thick biscuit. So I'm just gonna roll it out just a little bit so I can cut them. Take my biscuit cutter rather, and cut my biscuits. And look here, I'll show you the consistency of what I'm talking about. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and place our biscuits here. And then we'll roll the rest of the dough and cut them like that too. So when we put our biscuits on the pan, I'm sure you might already know this, but if you don't, we put them close together. That way they all rise. When they rise and they get that good consistency that you want. All right, and we'll take the rest of this dough and we'll roll this out and repeat the same process. Roll it up and cut our biscuits. And we'll repeat that process until we don't have any more dough. Should be able to get at least 8 to 10 biscuits out of one batch here. Just depends on how thick you want your biscuits to be. You can make them as flat or as thin as you want to, that's up to you. Get them all in there good. I'm gonna roll out one more biscuit and we'll put these bad boys in the oven in just 1 second. There we go. All right, we're going in, baby. Man, perfect. Woo, there we go, baby. Hot biscuits out the oven. Remind me of being at grandma's house in the summertime. Boy, look at them biscuits right there. They looking good, ain't they? Yes, sir. So now we're going to just take the rest of our melted butter and we're going to go right across the top. Look at that. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. Look at them biscuits, baby. Like my boy Larry used to say, buttermilk biscuits. Definitely rest in peace to Larry, man, for my 600-pound life. I got to meet that brother before he passed when I was doing my podcast. Good dude, too, man. Good dude. You're going to always be known for saying that. Buttermilk biscuits. Man, them biscuits looking good. And they definitely rose to the occasion. That's how you know you did it right, baby. They come out looking like this. And it gets no better, man. You put as much or as less butter as you want. But to me, the more butter, the better, baby. Oh, I said that wrong. The more butter, the better. There we go. Buttermilk biscuits, man. This is where it's at right here. These are actually my Chipotle Gouda buttermilk biscuits. I know these things is hot. It don't matter to me. I just burn my fingers up because I can't wait to taste one of these biscuits. I just kind of want to go off into it, man, so you can see that goodness. Look at them layers, that flakiness, that melted cheese on the inside. Man, that looks phenomenal. That is amazing. Now that's a biscuit right there. You have just gotten my recipe for my Chipotle Gouda buttermilk biscuits, man. And what would it be if I didn't do the taste test? This is hot. Man, I want that little piece of that melted cheese right there sticking out the side. Look at that. Woo! You already know, baby. It's bussin', man. Hey, thank y'all for coming out to check out this video, Cooking with Chef Ked. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button. Share it with your people. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Let me know in the comments, man, what you think about it. And if you made this, then let me know as well. I can talk about food in my mouth. My grandma would be so unhappy with me right now, but she know I mean well. But hey, this right here, man, this the bee's knees right here. I'm telling you. Tell your mouth out. Not only with the heat, but with that flavor too. Ooh, wait! I'm a country boy hard, man. I'm still the fat kid that love cake. This is your boy Chef Ked. I'm out. Peace.